Hello children, I hope you all are well. Today again we are going to continue same chapter, that is chapter 3, Force and Pressure, part 3. So children, we are going to study pressure exerted by liquids. Now you all know children that what is pressure? Pressure is force upon area, or you can say that this pressure is a effect of a force. Okay, pressure is a effect of a force acting at every unit area, or you can say that pressure is equals to force upon area. So here we are going to study that how does liquid exerts pressure. Now children, here you can see that activity 3 is given. Okay, now in this activity, what we have done, we have taken two glass tubes and the bottom of the glass tubes are connected with the thin rubber balloons. Okay, now seeing this picture, can you draw some conclusion? Just look at this picture, both the pictures carefully. Can you get some conclusion? Yes children, see how. You can see that we have taken two glass tubes and the bottom of the glass tubes are open. Okay, bottom of the glass tubes are open and that part is connected or tied with the thin balloons. Now we are going to suppose these are two glass tubes and at the bottom we have tied two balloons. Okay, two balloons we have tied. It is open at the bottom. Now we are going to pour water in both the glass tubes. Suppose initially children, we are pouring water at the same level in both the glass tube. So what will happen? I told you that at the bottom it is open. So as you are going to pour the water, the balloon will start bulging. Here also as the water will go down, the balloon will start bulging. Now since the level of the water in both the glass tube is same, therefore the amount of bulginess or the amount the balloon will bulge will remain the same. Okay. Now what you will do, now we are going to, suppose this is your glass tube A and this is your glass tube B. Now in glass tube B, we are going to pour some more water. Okay, more volume of water. And in glass tube A, let it be remain till here only. Now in glass tube B, we are going to pour more water and suppose the water level reaches here. Now you can see the amount of water in glass tube B is more. Now more amount will go down and hence this balloon will bulge more. Okay, so here the height of the liquid column is still here. Till here, its height, and here the height of the liquid column is still here. So what you can find children? You can find that as the height of the liquid column, you can see its height is still here and its height is still here. Okay, here more water is here. So as the height of the liquid column increases, the pressure, you can see that the bulginess of the balloon is increasing. It means the pressure exerted by the liquid increases. Okay, जितना ज़्यादा पानी का height होगा, उतना ज़्यादा liquid नीचे की ओर pressure exert करेगा. More the height of the liquid, more will be the pressure exerted by it at the bottom. That is the reason that here in this second test tube or second tube, glass tube, here the height of the liquid column is more. So here the balloon is bulging more because I have told you here it is just balloon, open balloon is tied here. So more water has been filled in this tube. Okay, so balloon is bulging more amount of water is going here. So bulginess is showing more means that the liquid is exerting more pressure. And one more conclusion you can draw, that as more will be the height of the liquid column, more will be the pressure exerted by it. Here the height is more as compared to this. So here the more bulginess of the balloon is here. So it means that liquid is exerting more pressure as compared to this first tube. Okay, here you can see in this first tube, the height is less. Okay, so here the bulging is less because the height is less. So the liquid is exerting less pressure. Okay, at the bottom, liquid is exerting less pressure at the bottom. Pressure means it is exerting force at every unit area. Okay, and as more water is there, more will be the height of the liquid column, more will be the pressure exerted by it, and that is the reason the bulginess of the balloon is here more. So that is the reason the last line is given here. Conclusion: the pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column. The pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column. Okay, so it means more will be the height of the liquid column. Height of the liquid column ज़्यादा होगी तो pressure exerted by the liquid will be more, because since these two factors are directly proportional. Okay, again what is given here? That pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column. Less is the height of the liquid column, less will be the pressure exerted by a liquid. More is the height of the liquid column, more will be the pressure exerted by that liquid column. That is the reason here in the second tube, glass tube, the height of the liquid column is more, so it is exerting more pressure at the bottom, and hence the bulginess of the balloon is more. Whereas in this first one, the height of the liquid column is less as compared to the second one, therefore the pressure exerted by this is less, and hence the bulginess in the balloon is less. So I hope children I am clear to this thing. Okay, so you please remember this point, that the pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column. More will be the height of the liquid column, more will be the pressure exerted by it. Less will be the height of the liquid column, less will be the pressure exerted by it. Okay children, now coming to next. Now activity 4 children. Activity 4, this activity 4 shows that this liquid exerts pressure at the side of the vessels also. Okay, now here children, in activity 4, two metallic cylinders are taken, and at the side of the metallic cylinder, two openings are there, pipes are there, where balloons are connected to it, okay, attached to it. Now since you can see here in this first metallic cylinder, no liquid is there, कोई भी liquid नहीं है, so balloon is remain unbulged. Okay, now in the second tube, as you started filling the water, what is happening? The balloon also started bulging outward. Okay, and since this balloon is connected at the side of the vessel, so what is happening? That as you are started pouring this liquid, the balloon which is connected to the side of the cylinder, it started bulging outwards. So it gives the conclusion that liquid also exerts pressure at the sides of the container also. कंटेनर के साइड में पे भी लिक्विड क्या करता है? प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करता है. एंड ऑल्सो लिक्विड एक्सर्ट्स प्रेशर एट द बॉटम ऑफ द कंटेनर ऑल्सो, as well as at the side of the containers also. So that liquid exerts pressure at the side of the container. This is proved by activity 4. This bulginess of the balloon shows us that as we started pouring water in the metallic cylinder, the balloon started bulging, means something is forcing this balloon to bulge. So what is that thing which is forcing balloon to bulge? That is the pressure exerted by the water at the side of the container is forcing balloon to bulge outwards. So you have got 2 points. What is that first point? Pressure exerted by a liquid column is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column. Okay, more pressure exerted by the liquid column is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column. And secondly, liquid also exert pressure at the side of the container. So I suppose children it is clear to you. See, few lines are given here. Activity 4 clearly shows that liquid exerts pressure on the side of the container they are put in. Now very important definition given here. The pressure exerted by fluids on the sides of its vessel is called lateral pressure. The pressure exerted by a fluid. Now fluid, you know that gases and liquid, they both together are known as fluids. Okay, so the pressure exerted by either gas or liquid on the sides of the vessel is known as lateral pressure. What is this lateral pressure? Lateral pressure is the pressure exerted. कौन exert करेगा? Fluid can be either gas or liquid. So pressure exerted by a fluid on the sides of the vessel is, vessel मतलब जिसमें fluid है, जिसके अंदर container के अंदर, is called lateral pressure. What is the name of that pressure? Lateral pressure. Now greater the height of the liquid column, greater is the lateral pressure exerted by it. Okay, so greater is the height of the liquid column. As you can see here, greater is the height of the liquid column. So it means greater is the lateral pressure exerted by it. Greater is the lateral pressure exerted by it means it is exerting more pressure. If the height of the liquid column is more, so it means it is exerting more pressure at the sides of the vessel, and that pressure is known as lateral pressure. Okay children? Okay, now coming to next topic, that is your manometer. Okay children, now what is manometer children? This manometer, there is one more thing, barometer also, so which you will study later on. First of all, your topic is manometer, so don't get confused with manometer and barometer. What is manometer? Manometer is a device used to measure pressure exerted by a liquid. So manometer, it is a device or it is an instrument which is used to measure the pressure exerted by a liquid. Means whatever the pressure any particular liquid exert, that pressure exerted by a liquid can be measured with the help of a device known as manometer. Now children, this manometer which is given in your book, it is U-shaped manometer. Why it is called U-shaped manometer? Because it is having a glass tube which is in the shape of a U. Can you see this glass tube? Okay, which is in the shape of the U. Okay, now this glass tube is attached to a wooden board. This glass tube is attached to a wooden board, and at the center of the wooden board there is a scale attached to it, which is used to measure the reading of both the side of this U-shaped glass tube. This is U-shaped glass tube. Why this is a manometer? It is a kind of a manometer which is U-shaped, and this U-shaped glass tube is attached on a wooden board, and at the center there is a scale which is used to read the reading of both the side of this glass tube. Okay, now since children, this U-shaped glass tube is open at both the ends, so this first end is connected with the rubber pipe, and at the last of the rubber pipe there is a thistle funnel attached, and the second end is remain open. Okay, so basically this manometer is a device. What is manometer? It is a device which is used to measure the pressure exerted by a liquid. And how it is constructed? This manometer it is a U-shaped manometer in which it is having a glass tube which is U-shaped. It is attached to this glass tube is attached to a wooden board, and at the center of this wooden board there is a scale, measuring scale, which is fixed. Then one side of this tube is opened and the other side is attached to a rubber pipe, and at the end of the rubber pipe there is a thistle funnel. Okay, now how does this manometer helps in measuring the pressure exerted by a liquid? With the help of a pressure difference. It shows pressure difference. Now how does it shows pressure difference? Before that, first of all I am going to read this paragraph so that it is more clear to you. Now children, what is manometer? Manometer is a device used to measure pressure exerted by a liquid. जितना भी लिक्विड जो भी प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करता है उस प्रेशर को मेजर करने के लिए जो डिवाइस हम यूज करते हैं दैट इज योर मैनोमीटर. एंड दिस इज विच काइंड ऑफ अ मैनोमीटर? U-shaped manometer. Why it is U-shaped? Because it is having a glass tube which is U-shaped. Okay. Now it is constructed by fixing a U-shaped glass tube. Okay. Open at both the ends to a wooden board with a scale on it. Okay. This U-shaped glass tube is attached to a wooden board with the scale on it. The scale should be able to measure the reading marked on both the sides of the glass tube. So why the scale is fixed at the center? So that it could, the reading on the scale is, you can see here, both the side, the scale is graduated or the reading is there, marking is there, so that it could measure the reading on both the side of this U-shaped glass tube. This side also and this side also. Now one end of the tube that is arm A is then connected to a container having a liquid whose pressure is to be measured, whereas the other end arm B is kept open. The pressure of the liquid is determined from the difference in the reading of the two scale. Now how does we determine the pressure of the liquid? I told you with the help of the difference, pressure difference. Okay, with the help of the pressure of the liquid is determined with the help of the difference in the reading. You can see one side the reading is more, यहाँ पर liquid यहाँ पर एक आ गया है और यहाँ पर reading कम होगी. So there will be a difference or not, and that difference will give the pressure of the liquid. Now how do we determine the pressure of the liquid, children? Now I suppose you have understood the construction of this U-shaped manometer, that it is having a glass tube which is U-shaped. At the center the scale is attached with the reading on both the side of the scale so that it could measure the reading of the glass tube on both the side at arm A and at arm B. Okay. Now next thing, one side of this tube is open whereas that other side is attached to the rubber pipe, and at the bottom of the rubber pipe or this outer portion of the rubber pipe has a thistle funnel. Now how do we determine the pressure exerted by a liquid? This side, this thistle funnel side, here this side, this side, children, here whichever liquids pressure we want to determine, whosoever's suppose any liquid is there whose pressure we want to determine, so we take that liquid in a tall glass jar container and we dip this thistle funnel in that लिक्विड whose pressure we need to determine. जिसका भी प्रेशर हमें डिटरमाइन करना होता है उस लिक्विड में हम इस थिसल फनल को क्या कर देते हैं, डिप कर देते हैं. ओके. नाउ सिंस दिस थिसल फनल हैज द मेम्ब्रेन, मतलब इस थिसल फनल इज लाइक दिस, तो एट द बॉटम ऑफ दिस थिसल फनल देयर इज अ रबर मेम्ब्रेन. सो दिस लिक्विड विल एक्सर्ट प्रेशर एट द बॉटम ऑफ दिस फनल और नॉट. ओके. इस फनल के नीचे जो फनल है आपका फनल, you can see clearly from this picture, इस funnel के नीचे the rubber membrane or covering is there, and whosoever's liquid pressure we need to determine, we pour this or we dip this thistle funnel in that liquid. Now that liquid will exert pressure. Okay, liquid will exert pressure or not at the membrane of that thistle funnel. Now that due to that pressure exerted by a liquid, there will be a pressure difference which will be created in this U-shaped glass tube. इस glass tube में जो liquid होता है वो different होता है. Okay. और जिस liquid का हमें liquid pressure determine करना होता है, that we take in a separate container in which we are going to dip this thistle funnel. And as soon as we dip this thistle funnel in a liquid in which for which we are going to determine the pressure for that, so that जैसे जैसे हम dip कराएंगे that liquid will exert pressure, because जैसे जैसे we are going to deeper, pressure will be exerted by a liquid. Okay. And due to that pressure, the liquid which is contained, there is a separate liquid, okay, which is just like in your thermometer mercury is there, Same way in U-shaped manometer, a particular liquid is there in this U-shaped this tube. So as soon as we are going to dip this thistle funnel in a liquid whose liquid pressure we need to determine, so due to the pressure exerted by a liquid, a pressure difference will be created. Where? Pressure difference will be created in this U-shaped glass tube. One side will go up. अगर प्रेशर ज्यादा होगा तो ये वाले साइड का लिक्विड और ऊपर जाएगा और इधर का लेवल क्या होगा, डाउन हो जाएगा. नाउ यू कैन सी अ डिफरेंस इज क्रिएटेड और नॉट, एंड दिस difference of the two readings, how we can calculate, the scale is there, you can get the reading, one reading from here, other reading from here, and this difference of the reading is going to give the pressure exerted by a liquid. I suppose children I am clear to you. If I am not clear, you can again see this video, this portion, manometer portion. So what I have said children, the liquid, इस ट्यूब के अंदर कोई दूसरा लिक्विड होता है, suitable liquid is there, okay? और जिस लिक्विड का हमें प्रेशर डिटरमाइन करना होता है, लिक्विड प्रेशर, उसको हम एक कंटेनर में लेते हैं, ओके, इन अ टॉल जार कंटेनर, एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिप दिस थिसल फनल इन दैट लिक्विड. अब वो लिक्विड क्या करेगा, जैसे जैसे हम फनल को नीचे ले जाएंगे, द प्रेशर विल बी मोर, a liquid will exert, okay, and due to that pressure, a pressure difference will be created in both the sides of this U-shaped glass tube. ओके, प्रेशर डिफरेंस आ जाएगा, जो ग्लास ट्यूब के अंदर लिक्विड है उसके बीच में प्रेशर डिफरेंस आ जाएगा. नाउ यू नोट वन रीडिंग हेयर, अदर रीडिंग हेयर, and the difference of both the reading is going to give you the this liquid pressure of the liquid. The difference of both the readings will give you the pressure of the liquid. Now children, one more thing, initially जब हमने कुछ भी dip नहीं किया था, initially this U-shaped glass tube, I told you this U-shaped glass tube has a particular liquid. इसके अंदर एक, जैसे थर्मामीटर में मर्करी होता है, उसी तरह इस यू शेप ग्लास ट्यूब के अंदर भी एक पर्टिकुलर लिक्विड होता है. तो बिफोर डिपिंग, सपोज अभी हमने इसको डिप नहीं किया है, तो उस टाइम जो भी लिक्विड रहता है इस ग्लास ट्यूब के अंदर, द हाइट ऑफ, एंड स्केल इज ऑल्सो देयर, द हाइट ऑफ बोथ द लिक्विड रिमेन्स द सेम. सपोज यहाँ पर भी अगर 30 mm हाइट है या 30 सेंटीमीटर है, तो यहाँ पर भी सेम हाइट रहेगा, ठीक है. बट एज सुन एज वी टेक अ लिक्विड whose प्रेशर वी नीड टू डिटरमाइन, जैसे हम उसको डिप कराएंगे तो यहाँ पर प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है, यहाँ पर प्रेशर एक्सर्ट होगा लिक्विड के द्वारा, ओके, एंड ड्यू टू दैट अ प्रेशर डिफरेंस विल बी क्रिएटेड इन दिस यू शेप ग्लास ट्यूब. सो अगर प्रेशर जितना ज्यादा बढ़ेगा, ये वाला जो लिक्विड है जो ट्यूब के अंदर, इट विल राइज मोर एट वन साइड, ओके, एंड ड्यू टू दिस क्या हो रहा है, डिफरेंस क्रिएट हो रहा है. इनिशियली हाइट सेम थी, लेकिन जैसे प्रेशर बढ़ता जा रहा है, यहाँ पर प्रेशर क्रिएट हो रहा है, इसके बीच में जो ग्लास, दिस यू शेप ग्लास ट्यूब इज देयर, इसके बीच में प्रेशर डिफरेंस क्रिएट होगा, ओके. देयर विल बी अ डिफरेंस इन द हाइट ऑफ द लिक्विड, and you take the one reading from here, one reading from here, and the difference of both the reading is going to give you the pressure of the liquid. I suppose children I am clear to you, okay. शुरुआत में इनिशियली दिस यू शेप ग्लास ट्यूब के अंदर जो भी लिक्विड होगा, इट विल रिमेन एट द सेम हाइट, लेकिन एज सून एज you are going to determine the pressure exerted by a liquid of any particular liquid, तो आप क्या करेंगे, इसको डिप करेंगे उस लिक्विड के अंदर, जो भी लिक्विड का आपको, जिस भी लिक्विड का you need to determine the liquid pressure. Now the pressure will be exerted by a liquid, due to that a pressure difference will create in this U-shaped glass tube. अब जैसे जैसे यहाँ पर प्रेशर बढ़ेगा दिस साइड, यहाँ पर लिक्विड राइज होता जाएगा, ऊपर की ओर राइज होता जाएगा, ओके, लिक्विड इधर की ओर ऊपर बढ़ता जाएगा. तो एट द एंड व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग, pressure difference is created, and the difference of both the readings is going to give you the pressure of the liquid. So I suppose children I am clear to you, okay. Now coming to characteristics of liquid pressure. Now what are the characteristics of liquid pressure? These are very important also children, so listen it carefully, okay. The pressure exerted by a liquid has the following characteristics. Now whatever the liquid exerts pressure, आपको पता चल गया कि when a liquid is placed in any container, okay, we get that we come to know that liquid exerts pressure. So what are the characteristics of liquid pressure? Number one, liquid exerts pressure on the walls of the container. As I have already explained you, that if liquid is placed in any container, then the liquid exerts pressure at the sides of the container, or you can say at the walls of the container. Okay, the pressure exerted by liquid is directly proportional to its density. More the density of the liquid, greater is the pressure exerted by it. Now this point is new to you children, that the pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to the density of the liquid. Okay, डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल मतलब अगर एक वैल्यू बढ़ेगी तो दूसरी भी बढ़ेगी, या एक क्वांटिटी की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी तो दूसरी क्वांटिटी की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, और अगर एक क्वांटिटी की वैल्यू घट रही है तो दूसरे की भी घटेगी. Okay, so the pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to its density. More the density of the liquid, greater is the pressure exerted by it. Means अगर किसी लिक्विड की डेंसिटी ज्यादा होगी, so that liquid will exert more pressure. And suppose if the density of any particular liquid is less, then that liquid will exert less pressure. Okay, so that is the reason here line is given, more the density of the liquid, greater is the pressure exerted by it. जितना ज्यादा लिक्विड की डेंसिटी होगी उतना ज्यादा लिक्विड क्या करेगा, pressure exert करेगा. More is the density of the liquid. That is the reason the pressure exerted by a liquid is directly proportional to the density of the liquid. Means more is the density of the liquid. Liquid की density जितना ज़्यादा liquid dense होगा, concentrated होगा, उतना ज़्यादा liquid क्या exert करेगा, pressure exert करेगा, force exert करेगा. It will exert more force in every unit area, that is known as pressure. Okay, do remember all these points children. Okay, now pressure exerted by a liquid increases with depth. I have already explained you. Okay, means I think this is new to you. Yes, pressure exerted by a liquid increases with depth. Jitna, suppose there is a liquid in this container, so more you go deeper inside the liquid, more will be the pressure exerted by a liquid. Means jitna zyada pressure exerted by the liquid increases with depth. Means suppose this is sea, so more you go deeper inside the sea, more will be the pressure exerted by the liquid. Okay, and at the top the pressure exerted by the liquid will, the value of the value near the surface of the water, the pressure value will be less. But as you move down deeper or in the depth, the pressure exerted by the liquid increases. So pressure exerted by a liquid increases with depth. जितना ज़्यादा आप पानी के अंदर जाते जाओगे उतना ज़्यादा लिक्विड आपके ऊपर क्या करता जाएगा, प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करता जाएगा. ओके, और मोर विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ द pressure exerted by the liquid, more you go deeper inside the river water or sea water. Now a liquid exerts the same pressure in all direction at a point lying at a given depth inside the liquid. So means suppose this is a jar, it is having a liquid. So if I talk about here, okay, at this point, so what is happening, what this thing is given in the line, that a liquid exerts same pressure in all direction at a point lying at a given depth. So at this point in every direction the liquid will exert same pressure. Okay, means at any point the liquid will exert, say at a given depth, at a particular point the liquid will exert same pressure in all the direction. किसी भी एक particular point में, किसी भी एक, suppose this is a jar containing any liquid. So if I talk about this point, so at this point जो भी liquid pressure exert करेगा, that value will same in all the direction. Okay, so a liquid exerts same pressure in all direction at a point lying at a given depth. किसी भी depth में, if I talk about here at this point, So this point the liquid will exert same, जो भी value होगी pressure की, it will exert same pressure in all the direction. Now liquid seeks their own level regardless of the shape and cross sectional area of their vessel. You know that liquid, they seek their own level, liquid take their own level regardless of the shape and cross sectional of their vessel. So I hope children this is clear to you. These 4 points are very important, that liquid exerts pressure on the walls of the container. Liquid अपने walls पे pressure exert करता है. The pressure exerted by the liquid is directly proportional to its density. Okay, density पे depend करता है. More the density of the liquid, more is the pressure exerted by it. Pressure exerted by liquid increases with depth. आप जितना ज़्यादा पानी के अंदर जाते जाओगे, प्रेशर पानी का बढ़ता जाएगा. Means the pressure exerted by liquid increases with depth. The liquid exerts same pressure in all direction at a point lying at a given depth inside a liquid. Means at a particular point, the liquid exerts same pressure in all the direction. So I hope children I am clear to you. Now coming to Pascal's law. It is also important. The law governing the transmission of pressure through the liquid was stated by French physicist Blaise Pascal and is known as Pascal's law. Now what is basically children Pascal's law? Pascal's law was given by a scientist, French scientist, that is physicist Blaise Pascal, and it gives the information about the transmission of pressure through the liquid. Means liquid में pressure कैसे transmission करता है, कैसे move करता है, how does the pressure transmit in a liquid, that was given by Blaise Pascal. Now this law is very important, okay, and you have to write, if it comes in your exam, do understand this, and since it is law, so try to write in its same language. Okay. Now what is this law? According to this law, whenever a pressure is applied at any point of an incompressible and confined liquid or fluid, it is transmitted equally in all possible direction with undiminished magnitude. So children, it is saying that whenever a pressure is applied at any, you know that liquid is incompressible, liquid को आप बहुत दबा नहीं सकते हो, compress नहीं कर सकते हो. So according to this, whenever a pressure is applied at any point of an incompressible or confined liquid, it is transmitted equally in all possible direction with undiminished magnitude. Means जब भी आप कोई प्रेशर लगाते हो या अप्लाई करते हो ऑन एन इनकम्प्रेसिबल एंड कन्फाइंड लिक्विड या फ्लूइड पे, तो दैट प्रेशर इज ट्रांसमिटेड इक्वली इन ऑल डायरेक्शन विद द सेम मैग्नीट्यूड. सपोज आप कोई भी वैल्यू का x वैल्यू का प्रेशर लगा रहे हो, तो वो x प्रेशर सारे डायरेक्शन में जाएगा विद द सेम, इट विल that pressure, x pressure will transmit in all possible, equally it will transmit in all possible direction with undiminished magnitude, means without changing its magnitude. Again I am reading this law. According to this law, whenever a pressure is applied at any point of an incompressible and confined liquid or fluid, means जब भी आप किसी इनकम्प्रेसिबल या कंफाइंड लिक्विड या फ्लूइड पे कोई भी प्रेशर लगाओगे, सो दैट प्रेशर इज गोइंग टू बी ट्रांसमिटेड इक्वली. वो प्रेशर सारे डायरेक्शन में, इन ऑल द डायरेक्शन दैट प्रेशर विल ट्रांसमिट इक्वली विद अनडिमिनिश्ड मैग्नीट्यूड, मीन्स विदाउट चेंजिंग इट्स मैग्नीट्यूड. जो भी वैल्यू रहेगी दैट सेम वैल्यू विल ट्रांसमिट इन ऑल द पॉसिबल डायरेक्शन. नाउ दिस थिंग विल बी you will understand more by this activity. This is the verification of Pascal's law. Now here long neck glass flask is taken, children, and the holes are done here. You can see the water is ejecting out. Okay, holes are done at this bulb of this long neck glass flask. Now what is happening, children? As you can see, there is a piston के through नीचे पानी के ऊपर pressure लगाया जा रहा है. So you can see that same volume of water is ejecting out in all the direction. Yes or no? So this shows that whenever a pressure is applied at an incompressible or confined liquid, it is transmitted equally. Since water is ejecting out, the same quantity of water is ejecting out in all the direction through the hole. So it shows that the pressure is transmitted equally in all possible direction with undiminished magnitude. Means here this flask is taken, flask में होल कर दिया गया है, ओके और इस पिस्टन की हेल्प से जब हम पानी पे या लिक्विड पे प्रेशर लगाते हैं तो क्या होगा, जैसे हम यहाँ पर प्रेशर बढ़ाएंगे नीचे तो वाटर विल eject out through these hole. So what we have found out that the same volume of water is ejecting out through all the holes equally. Same this water of velocity is also same, or you can say the same quantity of water is ejecting out, or the uniform water flows out of the holes uniformly with the same force. So this shows that if the pressure is applied equally if the pressure is applied on an incompressible or confined liquid, it is transmitted equally in all direction with undiminished magnitude, and that is known as your Pascal's law. Now, consequences of liquid pressure means what are the results of liquid pressure? What are the consequences of liquid pressure? As liquid pressure increases with depth, the walls of a dam are made thicker at the base to withstand greater lateral pressure of the water at the depth. Now, as I have already explained you children, that liquid pressure increases with डेप्थ. लिक्विड प्रेशर जैसे जैसे आप पानी में और अंदर जाते जाओगे, डेप्थ में जाते जाओगे, द लिक्विड प्रेशर इंक्रीजेस. सो दैट इज द रीजन इन डैम्स में द बेस ऑफ द डैम्स आर मेड ऑफ thick walls, or the bases of the dam are made thick. Reason? Because as you know, at the bottom there will be more water pressure. So that is the reason the base of the dam are made thicker, so that it can withstand greater lateral pressure. Greater lateral pressure means greater side pressure exerted by the water at the depth. So dam में whichever dams are constructed, there the base of the dams are made thick, or the walls of the dams are made thick. Reason? Because as we go deeper inside deeper in the depth, since water will exert more pressure, or the more lateral pressure, side pressure will be exerted by the water will be more. So for that reason, the base are made thicker at the dam. Okay, base are made thicker of a dam, so that it can withstand the greater lateral pressure of water at that depth. Now, deep sea divers have to wear special suits to protect themselves from being crushed by high liquid pressure in the deep ocean. Now children, as I told you that as you go more deeper or inside, more depth inside the ocean or river, more will be the pressure exerted by a liquid. So that is the reason these deep sea divers, they wear special suits. Okay, special suit wears they wear, so that क्योंकि जैसे जैसे वो water में नीचे depth में जाते जाएंगे, okay, the more will be the pressure exerted by liquid over them. और pressure बढ़ेगा तो there may be a condition their body may burst also. Okay, so that is the reason इतना ज़्यादा pressure होता है that you go deep inside. If you go more deep inside the sea or any water, the pressure exerted by the liquid will be more, and that is the reason the sea divers, they wear a special suits so that it can protect themselves from being crushed by a high liquid pressure. Okay, so a reason, because as you go deep inside the liquid, the pressure exerted by the liquid increases. पानी में आप जितना नीचे जाओगे, the water, as you go more deep inside the any water system, so what you will find that more will be the pressure exerted by a liquid. इसीलिए that is the reason that these sea divers, they wear a special suits so that their body can get prevented from being crushed by the high liquid pressure. क्योंकि पानी के अंदर deep inside the sea water, the pressure exerted by the water is very more, इतना ज़्यादा होता है that you may even get any heart attack also, इतना ज़्यादा pressure होता है वहाँ पर. Okay, the pressure of the water is very much, because as you know that you go deep in, as the you go deep inside the liquid pressure increases. The water supply tanks are placed at higher points as compared to heights of the buildings and in the area. Now you have seen in your area that the what जो आप बोलते हो ना हिंदी में पानी की टंकियाँ, they are placed at greater height. Reason, with the increase in the height of the water level, the liquid pressure increases. So in your house, whatever the water you are going to receive through taps, it will come with more pressure. The water will eject out with more pressure. जितना ज़्यादा height होगा water these tanks का, the more is the height of these water supply tanks, more easily the water is going to be ejected. Water उतनी ही pressure से eject out होगा in your house through the taps. पानी उतनी ही pressure से आएगा. That is the reason, because more is the height of the liquid column, more is the pressure exerted by it. So I hope children I am clear to you, and I am explaining you each and every point of your book. Do revise it, okay, and if you have any doubt, do comment it. So thank you class.